Hello and welcome to another episode of Brainstorm Horn. My name is Jewel, and I wanted to talk about one of my favorite vampire movies. This one is really awesome. Um, Definitely check this out if you can. And which movie I'm talking about? Of course, it's John Carpenter's Vampires from 1998. And this is one of my favorite vampire movies. I love John Carpenter. What can I say, man? He's one of my favorite directors. I have a few of his films. I own a few of his films. I love his music. His music in the Halloween series is it's phenomenal, and people listen to it on a daily. I love the musical score he did in this film, Vampires. He even has some guitar that was, I don't know, just kind of even like had a kind of like a southern kind of sound to it. But I love the driving kind of guitar riffs in the musical score for this film. And what else can I say? Basically, it's about this vampire hunter named Jack Crow, played by James Woods. We got James Woods playing Jack Crow. Then there's also his partner, played by Daniel Baldwin. And then Cheryl Lee is also played, she plays as a girl who gets bitten by the head vampire. But Jack Crow, Jack Crow, James Woods, and Daniel Baldwin, they are a part of a vampire mercenary gang, and this mercenary gang hunts vampires. And in the beginning of the film, we see them going to a vampire nest, and I love how they drag out some of the vampires out into the sunlight. It's just like they drag them out the front door, and then they catch on fire, and it was just great special effects used in pretty much every scene for this film. There's the whole the vampire unit, the vampire killing unit that this vampire killing group led by James Woods. Eventually, they're parting after they destroy the one nest, and the head vampire, we find out his name is Valak. He comes to the front door, and one of the vampire hunters opens the door, and Valak just goes and he cuts the guy in half, and he falls over, and just the pieces of him just collapse onto the ground. Such great special effects for that. But basically, this movie is about Jack Crow against Valak, and Valak is the first vampire ever made by the Vatican Catholic Church. He was a priest, and he turned into a vampire. And the whole point of this movie is that Valak is trying to get the Black Cross, which is he needs it to do a ritual for vampires to survive in daylight. That's what the whole Black Cross thing is about in this film. And Cheryl Lee's character, when she gets bitten by Valak, she starts to have a psychic connection to Valak. And so James Woods' character, Jack Crow, he's using Cheryl Lee's character to kind of find where Valak is, and Valak starts to find where the Black Cross is. And then we have Jack Crow leading more vampire. I don't know if there's more vampire hunters, but he leads another attack against Valak, and yeah, I love the ending. I don't know if I want to talk about the ending. Well, I don't know. You should go and watch this movie. It's awesome. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil the ending. It's a great film though. One of my favorites. Definitely check it out. That's John Carpenter's Vampires, 1998. Um, it's one of my favorite John Carpenter movies. I guess my favorite John Carpenter movies are like Halloween, this Vampires, and the Thing. The original The Thing, John Carpenter's. Um, so yeah, thank you for watching Brainstorm Horror. Maybe I'll do another review soon. But definitely check out John Carpenter's Vampires. One of my favorite vampire movies. So good. The gore was great. Even in my last review, I didn't mention for the Collector. Great gore in that movie too. But in this movie, great special effects used. It really great job by John Carpenter and his team. One of my favorite films. Thank you for watching. This has been Brainstorm Horror. Take it easy.